was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Ritter. Nowhere to go here.
Another one.
The football, and it's picked up by the big man.
Another
Get
one.
the oxygen tank ready. And what a return
Another
as he
one.
brings us all the way back to the
here.
25-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. One told me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
I'll be busting his ass. Don't do that.
Later throwing on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Oh, nice move. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down again, so give them 29 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there.
His ass.
To the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
First down. Here's Ritter. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Ritter back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Henry Anderson, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw here. This ball down the field for Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 39 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Coup now for the point after. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. There he goes, right side. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On second down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. The pitch comes to Sanders. Gets past one man. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on fourth down. Now Young. It's going to be down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ritter now. This ball down the field for Pitts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now they run the option on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 34. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I
threw the ball.
There he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start
rolling the dice a bit.
And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Yeah.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
I knew he was doing that play when I played in formation.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to
but I had already switched. I did all-out blitz, so I didn't really care.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Young to throw it.
Damn.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Young on 3rd down. Steps away to his left.
Oh, my God.
It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40.
He came back for
They're following a punt of 44 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter with it after the play fake. Out to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 22.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Henry Anderson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Brown. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way.
Man,
the significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Young. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. It'll be Young again.
bro.
But it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And bulldozing his way through. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Going play action. Ritter. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Certainly some pressure here on young Wei Koo. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, 64 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Ritter will set up to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll work up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Ritter after that pick six.
Dancing to his left.
Able to find Patterson.
Get his ass.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Ritter looks to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And Young's going to throw it here. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he is going to have the 1st down. And that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here.
Young. Flush to his right.
Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Falcons going to use 1 of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This shit ain't down to the water.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
He did till I took it.
Young to throw. Being chased out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Young. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just 1 final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle.
Here's 1st and 10. Ritter.
And he's got it to Patterson complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
You can just stop.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
But Adam Thielen had 0 receptions for 0 yards. DJ Shark had 0 receptions for 0 yards. Cause I'm like, shit, this I can't really throw it against shit. This gotta be like a running game. Cause y'all gonna try and run it down my strap, so I gotta get my running game going. Said you want to play Dom while I straighten this house real quick? Huh? You. You still can't broadcast y'all games, Dom? Your games, Dom? Send him an invite so I can watch y'all game. Kick some shit real quick. Don, bust his ass. Bust his ass, man. I ain't running nowhere. You feel? I just dusted you off. Even if I was still on the sticks, it wouldn't have been your turn anyway. So what you talking about? You just got popped 3. Like, you really shouldn't have been on the sticks that last game. You feel me? But, you know, you wanted to try again, and hey, you know, same shit happened. That nigga lost 3 games that fast, dog. Bang, bang, bang. Huh? No, I'm talking about Phil. He lost 3 games that fast. And he was like, I'm gonna be right back. He lost the whole game. That right, so when you feel you weren't even going long. Feel me? It be like that sometimes though. Playing no games, two games. I mean, you know, when we seen them cheese heads, I thought it was, you know, I guess you was playing then. Or with CJ Stroud in there, you was playing with them too. Oh, you was really playing with them. We had to pop them boys. Like, I don't know why you keep bringing them out. Thinking you about to do anything with them boys. You might as well go ahead and just, for real, just drop them. Cause you see what Carolina doing to them. It's only gonna get worse for them. Like, it ain't getting no better. Let me know if you that's the door. And I keep thinking my kids here and shit, they in school. Hey Phil, you at least gotta win 1 game today, bro, before you go to work, bro. You can't be the punching bag of the day, bro. Alright. Who y'all playing with? Ooh, this one will be a dope game, bro. Hell yeah. Let me tune in. Let me see where it's at. Send me an invite to it. Shit. When you press the broadcast thing to broadcast it, you would just press it again, go to broadcast settings, and it'll say invite player.